Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. Alright, let's have some fun. Also,
How may I assist?
let's make sure that you're not set to any particularly bad scripting. Yeah, that's fine. You have some things to do with your ability to...
I am yours to
your
command.
items, most likely, that you have. Yeah. Either that or your devotion to that halfling god of war gives you this stuff. That's fine. I can work with that.
Fair enough, my friend.
Yes? Of course.
Let's check this area out.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth! In defense of virtue!
Right.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine. Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that.
Can't do this while we are seeing the statue. Let's deal with the shadows first.
In defense of virtue!
Yeah. I'm ready.
Let's not waste special arrows on these guys.
Something you need? Oh, yes.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
Oh, for the love of Jan, would you stop getting stuck?
Confidence. Take that, Turner Payton scum. Skills, I see.
Embarrassing.
Just need to wait until Jan recovers his strength. Or I could give him a potion, I guess. Don't want to do a restoration because that will take a little bit too long to resolve.
Nature's servant awaits.
So we might want to
You
rest
sound
soon.
like Goladon.
The protection's starting to run out.
What? Is there a griffin about?
Yes, no wonder you're not moving. Don't have a spell to improve your strength, do I?
Oh, I can do that.
There we go.
Just as I thought.
Not one of these
The
crystal
group
type
needs
things.
me?
This is a place I remember. See that sun gem on the pedestal? As long as it sits there, no shadows may approach us and we are safe. When removed, the creatures will attack. We need this gem to cross one of the shadow barriers. We merely need to be prepared to fight the ones we've taken it off. Alright.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
And of course Jan Jansen
Yes. Onward then.
is... alright.
I await your
Reapply our protection. Jan, could you please not stand in front? Alright, let's take the gem.
Something you need? To the task at hand.
Seems we are safe for now. Guess we've taken out all the shadows.
Pardon, turnip reflex.
Yes. As you will.
And I need to clear up some stuff. Right, the sun gem. Shadow prison key. I'll give that to Massey to hold on to. And you can hold on to the bones. Let's grab this. Let's see. This scroll is a tutorial for the morning ritual prayer of the follower of the sun god Amanatar. Know, my children, that when the holy rays strike the earth and dawn flows across the land like music, thou must offer the morn ritual that is pleasing to mine eyes and ears. Align the ritual at thy peril. Perform it only as I have written. The first part of the ritual is smudged out. Perhaps you can deduce the actions if you had scrolls for the noon and evening rituals. But we have to hold the tome up to the sun, and my power shall bless it. Reflect, thou perceive the victory of light over the dark. These are the things that please me. Right, so we need to find some other scraps of paper. Do I still know that this thing is trapped?
You
Right.
need my skills, I see.
Should be able to do this. What? We'll get that back to that later.
Of course.
Almost mostly that you can interact with that statue and talk to it, which is fine. But it also means that
It shall be
the
done with skill and
ability
care,
to remove
if
this
I
trap
remember.
is essentially completely covered by the speaking circle. I don't think you can kill the statue. At
Yes.
least I don't really want to. Find out if I
I
can.
wouldn't dream of refusing.
Right, more shadow
Fall,
wolves.
creature, and feed the earth!
To battle!
Ah, has fallen!
Just name what you want.
We have a sun gem, so we can at least pass this barrier. Let's find some other pieces of the ritual. Barrier. Yeah, but I'll almost be half tempted to see if I can lockpick it, but I'm pretty sure I cannot pick shadows.
Don't you
This,
do
however,
it,
looks like a
poor
trap.
turnip.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You know, this reminds me of that time.
Just as I thought.
Yes, yes, a standard tactic that.
Can't fear shadows.
Not even a dent?
Something you need. Onward, then.
What is it now?
What are we stuck on?
Done.
I shall go forth at your command.
You need my skills, I see.
Sire?
Yes. To the task at hand.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
I mean, I get the rest, but why is Anon stuck? Also encumbered. Never mind. That makes it perfectly clear. You know what? Almost wish I'd be back with enemies that just simply poison me with acid on.
As you will.
Right, let's turn the AI off because I don't want anyone racing across this.
I hear. Very well.
Sure that it is. It is not clear. Right, they're following. Well, if they want to follow across the lava, that is fine.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Don't
Oh,
move
yes.
onto the
What you... I can dance on
I
the
am
head of a
ready.
pin as
I
well.
am willing.
I stand amongst the righteous.
You require fleet of foot and all that. Something you need? Where shall I... Yoshimo is willing. Yes?
Just as I thought.
Alright. Yeah, there's not much of interest. I could take the sword, but
At your...
let's make sure that we've cleared out that room. We have not.
Not good.
It is above. I go.
What is it now?
Speak your mind.
Nature, take the life she gave!
Something amiss, yes? I go forth.
You sound like
In
Golda.
defense of virtue.
Act.
Missed.
By Uncle Spanky Stomp.
How may I assist? Very well.
This is so far an easy enough encounter.
Griffin has no effect.
I need speedy assistance, my friend. Point the sword, and I shall strike.
More or less easy an encounter.
I am yours to command. Nature's servant awaits. This isn't working. This isn't working. This isn't working.
I need speedy assistance.
This isn't working.
No effect?
I hear you well. For the order!
No
This
effect?
isn't working.
I
This
hit.
isn't working.
No effect?
The group needs me.
If memory serves. Yes?
I await you as I would have done.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
A little help. So this way? You're right behind me, right?
Sire? Yes?
Alright.
With all speed, comrade.
I am ready. If it would.
Just name what you want.
Take that.
Little worse for wear, but overall that went well. I hope we got all the experience for that. By a little quick. I still killed them even if they were in
At
the
your honor and
lava here.
glory.
Right. And there is stuff here.
Something at your command.
Right, let's be very careful.
About time.
What? Is there a griffin?
Jan,
about?
if you could
I
be so
can't.
kind as
I'm
to
allergic. Well, all right.
see if there's
I'm not that
anything
allergic.
trapped over here. Is it locked? Not locked. Alright, so just some basic stuff,
What is
wand of
hell
lightning and all
guides
that.
my
Don't
path?
you got it?
Speak your mind.
I shall go forth at your command.
Jon Jonsson at your service. It shall be done with skill and care, if not plenty.
Alright, that's some more stuff that
Point
we
the
could
sword. The
potentially
best
use.
leaders also follow.
That's all good loot.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes? Onward then.
Let's see about what's in this pillar. Well, one of the ritual pieces at least. And the Wyvern Call. I'll hang on to that, but for now. Right. Home of the Monitor. Blessed be the light of the Monitor. The temple of Monitor shines like a beacon of radiance in the hills of Umar. Monitor wards us from the shadows of evil. Pilgrims come from areas far off to be blessed by the beauty of Monitor. Monitor is endless and without equal, and also apparently very self-obsessed with the amount of times we need to mention his name. Yet our god serves us well, in that he is constantly on the vigil against shadows. The temple serves a further purpose towards this end. Monitor keeps the casters of shadows from walking the land. Any and all who dare to taste of shadow magic should know that Monitor and his most holy servants will seek them out and cast them into the chains within the temple. Lightstone, Dawn's light, and sun rays are holy symbols, guides in any spiritual journey that the disciple of Monitor may embark upon. Blessed be the light of Monitor. Yeah. And this is the noontide ritual. Know, my children, that when the sun displays the marvel of my work and rides high in the firmament above, I must offer the noontide ritual, which is pleasing to mine eyes and ears. Align the ritual to peril. Perform it only as I have written. Let thy voices sound the glorious songs of thy Lord. The second part of the ritual has been inked out by the blackest of inks. Perhaps you could deduce the action by comparing the sword to the rituals of morning and night. Rejoice on the glory of the light as it reigns over dark. These are the things that please me. He sounds very self-obsessed. Also,
it shall be done, and
you had some goodies that I need to identify. Bolts of lightning. And an ion stone. Alright, let's see if I can deduce what this is. I can. Pearly white ion stone. Legend tells us this particular type of ion stone is crafted with the enslaved soul of a troll. This pearly white ion stone will grant the wearer the ability to regenerate at the rate of 1 hit point every 5 rounds. Not seconds, rounds. That's right, Massey doesn't have a helmet. Well, we can procure one for her.
Feel the wrongness in such a place. It has seeped into the very rocks themselves.
Let's give you a little bit more ammunition and a helmet.
I stand amongst the righteous.
Alright,
Very well.
let us cross. Oh, light can it be? You come, and bearing the bones of the child prophetess Amanoa. Her defilement is at an end. These old bones? Found them gnawed upon in a room full of shade wolves. You may have them if you wish. Once, long ago, this was a place of darkness, vile creatures that spilled into the world from the blackness. The Monitor invaded this place, brought his light to it, and drove away the shadows. The Yellow God set up temples here and wards to keep the darkness forever at bay. Once, there were priests who shouted his names to the heavens and kept the wards strong. But our Monitor has lost his power over the ages. Keeper of the Sun is no longer worshipped as he once was. Yeah, because he's dead. Functionally. We've already met his ghost in the temple under Afkapla. At least I think that's the same one. Probably is. The wards began to weaken. Manoa was born to our people, a child prophetess, a child of light who would fight against the darkness that was once more beginning to spill into these lands. But it was too late. Too late. Manoa was overwhelmed by the Shade Lord. We could not protect her as he took her body and threw her bones to his dark wolves. The bones of the child you have brought to us. Our defilement at the hands of the Shade Lord is now ended. Our duty is at an end. Please, Manoa, forgive us. Forgive our lapse and let us cross over at last. My bones have been retrieved from the jaws of the Shade Wolves. I am grateful to you. Badon and Desef, have been relieved of their duty and crossed over. I will join them soon. I pray that you are in the place to strike a blow against the darkness that engulfed it. A darkness that I had not the power enough to defeat when I was among the living. But I have some power. I have power enough to elude the attention of their guardians. If necessary, I can give this to you. A ward stone. Carry it. The Redded Shadow Dragon will not notice your passing. Do not attack the beast or otherwise draw its attention, and you shall be safe. Safe enough, at least, to stand against the foul Shade Lord that has spread his hand over my once glorious temple. I will go now to rejoin my keeper of the eternal sun. I owe my freedom to you, and I will always be thankful. Live, my friend, live long and live well. May the light be forever victorious.
At your own.
Well, that's nice.
To the task at hand.
Alright, let's cross over. And don't get burned. Good.
At once, your worship.
Only one burn. That's totally survivable.
I'm ready. Very well. Hiya!
And of course, Yoshimo has to take 3 times.
How may I assist? That shouldn't be too difficult.
I await you. I thought as much.
Not much damage, but it's some damage. Alright, is this
You
trapped?
need my skills, I see. I'll do it for a turnip.
It doesn't look trapped.
Something you need. As you will.
Let's have a look at it. Alright. Spell. Some sun bullets. Jan, do you know this one? Yes, you do. Right. To the pile it goes. And some sun bullet stones. Those could be worth something, I guess.
Yes.
Let us move on.
Of course.
There's still one more rituals parchment that we need to find before I can finish the ritual that I need to do with that statue. Ooh, that is
You sound
That's
like
something.
Goladon.
Yes.
What is it now?
I am ready. About time.
I shall go forth at your command.
What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance. You require my counsel.
I am
Yes.
yours in Avarine's name. It will
What?
be done.
Is there a griffin about?
To my face with no regret.
Speak your mind.
Embarrassing.
Point the sword, and I
Well,
shall
since this is
strike.
probably one of the few times that I can do this, let's throw a bolt of glory at this guy.
Nature's servant awaits.
Something you need. Where shall I display my skill
The
and
group
expertise?
needs me?
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
Nice.
I await your need.
I hear you well enough.
Yes.
Righteousness shall prevail!
As you would have it.
Not even a dent?
Embarrassing. If memory serves.
Sire?
Jon Janssen at your
I am
service.
ready.
Take out all the enemies before me.
Embarrassing.
Take that!
I hit to no effect. I hit to no effect.
Pardon, turnip reflex.
Do I have a spell that would be useful against this guy?
Yes.
Flaming arrow might do it.
I hit to no effect.
There.
Something amiss?
And that's a nice bit of loot.
Yes?
A Leros tear necklace, always worth it.
Something you need. I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Alright, let's turn off the AI again, because otherwise this might go wrong. Approach the little tiled floor, a voice in tones. Only the name of the master shall keep thee from the power of darkness.
You need my skills, I
Alright,
see.
so I need to
You
walk
know,
across this and spell a
reminds
Monitor.
me of that time
Should be easy
way
enough.
back.
Let's have Jan do it first. I do not trust that this is Monitor. This is completely safe. Right.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Luckily, it's not too difficult. Right, we have some doors back here.
You sound... Yes, yes. A standard tactic, that.
Mm-hmm. Just as I thought.
You wait for something to be placed in your arm. Well, I need this. We kinda need the sun gem to advance. The noontide, moon, that's round, so the right order. The dusk ritual. This scroll is a tutorial for the evening prayer ritual of the follower of the sun god Monitor. Know, my children, that when the sun is at the last moves on and the foul darkness engulfs the land, thou must offer the ritual that is pleasing to mine eyes and ears. Do this that I should allow the sun to rise again. Apply the ritual if thou would live forever in darkness. Perform it only as I have written. Recite the tenets of faith. They shall give you strength until I come again. Hold high your children that they may longer see the sun before it slips beyond this realm. Sun shall give them courage against the fears of the night. The third part of the ritual has been torn away. Perhaps you could deduce the actions required from the morning and noon ritual. Well, we might add that. Speaking of which, Jan, you can hold on to these, right? And scraps of paper barely weigh anything. Apparently they weigh £1 each. Well, you can hold on to them for now at least. I want to loot the rest of what's in this bowl. Because that sling is nice. And this spell is a protection on magical weapons. Very useful. Right, Ala's Dragonbane. Good sling.
It is about.
And it's better than the sling you are currently using, so...
It is done.
Not that you're using the sling, but Would be useful.
Something you need?
Let's stick with that for now. We may change over if needed.
Yes. Onward then.
This integrates.
This reminds me of the turnip sellers. Except Uncle Gerhardt isn't passed out by the turnip still in the corner.
And some sunstone bullets in for you. Alright, let's check the door.
Task at hand. What? Is there a griffin
Something
about?
you need. Whatever I can do to help.
Please, I must speak to your leader.
Yes, as you will.
Merciful beings of light, I offer you a simple exchange. Information on what you seek in exchange for my freedom. Why should I trust you? I was a minion of the Shade Lord. You seek to destroy him, do you not? I can help you do it if you only free me from this place. Well, that sounds like a perfectly fair deal. Very well, I shall help you. Thank you. You will not be disappointed. I shall ride within your shadow. Take me across the tiles, and I will tell you what I know. No, first tell me what you know. The information is sound, I will take you across. Untrusting half-elf. There's a chapel next to these cells. I took a key from there and hid it with the cell. You will need it to reach the Master's lair. Now please, take me across. Let us go.
Don't yell. Oh, I can do that.
Right, well, at least he can still walk. So I might invest in getting him something that boosts his strength at some point.
Speak your... I am willing.
Make sure that everyone is across.
My interesting, but
That reminds me that this was surely but a small scuffle. Our battles will loom larger as we garner more enemies.
You do not seem worried at this prospect. Our virtue will guide the way. We shall not fall. Hey. Alright, fine. We'll settle this next time. Thank you all for watching. See you then. And if you like my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe.